She said that American soccer fans, most of them aren't smart. They don't know the game. They don't understand.
Gio.
That guy gazpacho.
Sports can take a lame gorilla, okay?
Right, did you know that Arsenal died?
These got me buzzing.
Up the TOFFEEs. It's hard to up them anyway.
I'm not even gonna comment on that. Ooh, welcome back to Footy with the boys in the new studio. Wow.
What a new studio.
New construction. We just built the new studio. First time in it. Let us know what you guys think.
What do we think?
What do we think?
It's a little cozy.
Yeah.
A little,
Intimate vibe.
yeah. It's got.
Wasn't like three guys touching knees.
Not touching yet.
Hey,
We're building
you're
a culture.
touching more than knees by the end of this one.
Today we will be talking about the U.S. men's national team's game against Portugal. Lost 2-0. Oops. We'll talk about some of the comments that were made about this U.S. men's national team by former players. World Cup groups are now finalized. We'll talk about who's joining the U.S. in their group. Hint, not Kosovo. We'll react to the athletics rankings of the World Cup teams and then get into a little Yanks at home and abroad before going across the ocean to Arsenal Alley and TOFFEE Talk. We'll start with Portugal, a 2-0 loss. Once again, there were times that maybe it looked good, but overall really didn't. I thought the pressing was good until it wasn't. We created a few turnovers, created Portugal creating mistakes that there were chances for the U.S. Zero amount of clinical finishing for any move that we really had from that. And then for Portugal, I mean, the goal in the corner is the one that I'm the most upset about. It's crossed out. Nobody is out there. Nobody closes down on it in enough time for him to take not even the greatest touch. It's a good touch, but not anything crazy.
It's a good touch.
Has his time to settle himself, take the volley. Nobody gets in front. Like 5 seconds for him to just kind of chill back there and have the shot. Kind of seems crazy. Don't think Matt Freese was necessarily insane either. Matt Turner was worse.
You're blaming Matt Freese now, dude?
No, I'm just saying that he also, I don't think, inspired any confidence in terms of the goalie position. Nice, you fucking idiot.
I thought he looked better, honestly. I thought he looked better.
I think he
than
looked better than Turner, but once again, I'm just not really inspired by
I don't
the
think either of
performance.
them looked good, but neither of these results is the goalkeeper's fault.
No. I'm not
That
saying
being
it's their
said-
fault. I'm saying he doesn't look great.
None of them stood out, right? Like,
Yeah.
Tim Howard had quotes this week responding to the goalkeeping and said, "This is an opportunity for someone to stand on their head if we're going to concede this many goals," and that obviously did not happen.
They
Shift
stood on their
5.
feet.
Yes, correct. They made the saves they should make and did no more than that.
Matt Turner didn't even make some of the saves I think he should have made.
Meh.
Yeah, you're talking about the one that
The
kind
one that just
of rolls by,
rolls the
but
entire
still
way.
coming through traffic, and
Yeah, but still, you're a professional goalkeeper.
Tim Howard said,
You want to save there, but I don't know if it's like a.
You should.
Is it
I don't know if
on-
it's a layup.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a layup, but you should at
You
that
want
level.
to save there for sure. You wanna
maybe
save
a
there for
bit
sure.
of an unfair ask, but we do want to save there.
I don't even know. It's unfair. You're a professional keeper
I
at
can't
a
spend more
national
time
team
with the
level.
goalies. There's so much
All right.
holes.
Um,
This is not the issue.
The other big
No
thing
debate.
I think of this Portugal game is that we decided to go back to a 4-3-3, ditching the 5-back system, and it did not look good again. We also went without our striker. We went with Christian Pulisic as a false 9 role, which at times you just had him on an island dribbling against the entire defense, and he created some things with zero end product. I don't understand what Pochettino is doing here. You have Balogun, who, as we'll talk about later, is in some very fine form as a striker.
Is he?
He scored in every single game
Yeah,
for
he's in good
the
form.
last 6 games.
Really? Because I've seen 2 of his games. One.
He's in good club form.
Yeah, I've seen one of his games.
That
That didn't go well.
yeah, because the whole U.S. team's ass right now.
Continue.
But a lot of comments being made on the changes here. We'll get into the specific comments by people, but Mike, what was your just thoughts of the 11 we rolled out with Aiden Morris, Sebastian Berhalter, Christian Pulisic as a false 9, 4-3-3. We go away from the 5-back that had had done us well, I guess,
Except against Belgium.
except against Belgium. But it's
Fucking insanity. What are we doing? This is the last window before we get to June, which is the World Cup month. We'll play a couple of friendlies then. And we're doing a huge experimentation. A 4-3-3.
which I think he's just Pochettino. He doesn't know what he's doing yet. He still doesn't know what he wants.
But that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
He's had the time frame. None of it's changed. Yes, it's a tight time frame, but that's been true, right? It's not
also
all of a
not
sudden
that
a
tight of a time frame too. Like we can say like it's been 12 windows, but it's
When
like 2.5 years.
We haven't seen a 4-3-3 in better part of a year. And
It
it's
has
not
2 years before like the World Cup.
even if you're going to play a 4-3-3, which I don't think you should. We should stick to the 5-back. Then play the guys in their correct position, which we did not do.
Yeah.
You're playing Pulisic, who's down on confidence, down on form, in a position that he doesn't play, and expecting him to perform against Portugal, one of the best teams in the world. Bad idea. At the same time, that means you're leaving 3 strikers on the bench. You chose to bring 3 strikers in this camp. You gave one a start against Belgium. One came off the bench, and now none of them are going to
2 came off the bench.
Yeah,
One got an
okay,
assist, one
yeah,
got
garbage
a
moments.
goal.
Yeah, a goal. And then none of them get to start the next game.
The Timmy Weah thing was weird.
Tim Weah playing,
Midfield.
Yeah.
right?
It was weird.
The pressing looked like a 4-2-3-1 at times. It kind of looked like a 5-back at times. It looked like a 4-3-3
It was
at
kind
times.
of impressing. I thought the pressing itself wasn't bad. I thought it created
Well,
some chances
look,
for us, and it was the 2-4. But it's the second that they got past that, which they're Portugal. Of course, they're going to get past that.
Scramble.
Our defense is god fucking awful past that. And there was no plan of, okay, how do we recover with this? Every single time they broke the press, it was, okay, well, now they're in behind and they have a chance.
Little bit of devil's advocate, because it clearly did not work, but I think it's fair to say that at some point in the World Cup, you're going to have to make adjustments. You're going to have to play a different style, adjust things a little bit to whatever the situation may call for. So I didn't hate seeing the 4-3-3. The not starting a striker was ridiculous, and we'll talk more about that later. The playing way in the midfield especially was weird. But to be fair, I think the main reason you got an extra body out of the back wasn't even for like sitting deep. It was clearly because he wanted them to press, and the press looked good. The issue is just like he had too much faith in the 1v1 defending of like our back four, of which there was zero existence on the 1v1 defending in the back four.
Yeah.
And the midfield was basically Swiss cheese too. So he put a lot of faith in the players that he started, and it did not pay off. Took some big chances, and it did not pay off. So I think hindsight, it looks pretty stupid. Weird, but I think it kind of does answer a question of what's Poch going to do. Is he just going to stick with one thing the whole time, or is he going to not be afraid to tweak things? I think it shows he's not afraid to tweak things, which I think is important. The issue is I just don't know if he presses the right buttons. I don't know if he's doing the right
That's
calls
what
when he does tweak things.
You can tweak things, and certainly you want a manager that's, hey, every single game's not going to be the exact same,
Especially in a tournament.
like game plan. Yeah, you need to switch it up at times. But also, it needs to be somewhat based off of, hey, this is what I'm seeing tactically, and I think it's going to work. Whereas this game, it just didn't work. I understand it's Portugal. It's not, easy to be like, oh, I'm just going to make this switch, and then all of a sudden it's perfect. But I don't think in any mind I would think Aiden Moore, Sebastian Berhalter being the midfield pairing.
But I think
would
that's
ever
more
feel
just
like,
giving
oh,
guys
wow.
chances. I don't think that's him
Yeah, but-
saying
I mean, I guess
that
we'll
we put
get
in
more
these
into
guys in
something.
this situation.
I mean, let's
Moore
get into the
awful.
former players. Jermaine Jones said that this team needs to have a full squad and not experiment. Part of that is getting the players that are going to be playing. I understand Tyler Adams is not here, but getting those players that are going to be playing in the midfield in the World Cup, more experience, getting a group together that can really gel, have some type of chemistry, get some experience playing together. Is Aiden Moore, is he even going to make the roster, let alone be starting next to Sebastian Berhalter? I think he has a greater chance of playing and being on the roster. I think he's, in my mind, a bit of a lock because of how Pochettino sees him. But is he also going to be starting? Is he going to be next to an Aiden Morris? I don't think that's what we need to see at this point.
Yeah,
And I don't
but-
think we need to see a Christian Pulisic number 9. Get him out wide. And I don't
That's
know.
my
It's just,
question. It's fine to tinker with things, and you're going to have to be able to adjust in a
this seems
tournament
like a
setting.
blank slate.
But this seems like there was no thought put behind it. Who did it make better
I don't
in
think
the
that's
team?
true.
No
There's
one
just
looked
thought behind
better.
it, but I think it's
It
you're
only asked more
I'm not saying
questions.
it
You're
worked,
starting
but I'm saying there was
you're
thought
starting a
behind it.
new idea from scratch with your last game before the
Here's
pre-World Cup.
here's the thought
I
that he
don't
had.
see the thought behind it.
All right, here's the thought that he had.
So
you want me
you
to explain
add
the thought?
4-3-3. That
No,
gives
he
you
doesn't
what?
want me to explain
Two.
the thought.
I'm trying to expand on my thinking here.
Expound.
4-3-3. You have two proper wingers. We don't play with wingers in our 3-back system, right? So you have touchline wingers. Where does that create chances? Creates fucking chances on the wing. But you don't put a guy on the field who can capitalize on chances. You don't have a striker. You don't have a presence in the box. Instead, you have Christian Pulisic, who's not an in-the-air player. He's a ball-dominant player. And you have less chances going through the middle now because of the formation.
So Pulisic can do great from service from out wide. Him and Weah out wide. I think you're saying, hey, you know what? That's great. I would honestly have rather put fucking McKennie at the 9 and be like, hey, you know what?
It
You
makes
can
more
get on the end of
sense.
things. That makes more sense because throughout the game there were plenty of balls whizzed in, and that's what Weah does so well is he can get past somebody, get to the end line, and rip it back in. There's nobody there to finish him. Like obviously you have Pulisic up there, but he is a lot more of hey, get to my feet, let me do a little move, and then get a shot off. Not a hey, play it through the air and let me head this down. Like
The thought was, let's press them high, try to create chances like that, which to be fair did happen. They just sucked. And I think it was Ballo was the 9 last game. The 9 looked so incredibly isolated the entire time. So let's put our best guy with the ball at his feet and tell him to drop deeper and create from that position and go out wide, which is the only place where we've been doing anything.
I think
So
if he then drops in, you have to have somebody.
Yes,
You have to have
absolutely.
a
Absolutely.
fill-in
you
running
do.
behind. to
Absolutely.
get drop
You do.
and-
I'm not saying that he did the right thing. I'm saying you can see the thought process there. And at times it looked like it could have worked. That being said, this team looked awful. They didn't create anything on the ball. The whole Pulisic dropping deep to create did not work one bit. He didn't do shit.
He looked
Okay.
bad on the ball.
The only thing, and that's a whole other issue that I'm sure we're going to talk about. But the only thing that worked was this press. And then if your press is going to work and create those moments, you do need a striker there to finish. So
you need to
it
finish
was-
them. Yeah, that's
it
another big
was-
issue here.
It was
is-
bad, and even those was I will give him credit. I bet he looked at what's the name of their keeper again? Sa? Is that who played for them? Jose Sa? Yeah,
Well, he
wasn't
looked
great.
horrible. He
Wasn't
gave
great with
us
the ball.
chances that we didn't
Exactly.
capitalize
And he
on.
said, "Let's press that guy. Let's press that back four," which maybe isn't as great as other elite teams back four playing the ball. I give him credit for that, but honestly, the performance of the players were awful, and some of his players that he chose were obviously bad too.
Yeah, I mean, I think it comes down to if you want to be a top team, you need to finish those chances off. And every single time, it seemed like you got to a point where there needs to be a critical pass or a shot or something. It was always one touch too many. It was always the wrong one. And I think I just think the biggest problem with U.S. soccer is that we don't have those players that in the very final moment make that right pass, that right touch, that right shot. And I think Pulisic had that when he's in form, but he is such a wavering player with confidence. When he is confident and he's very good, he can be one of those top players in the world that you're like, holy shit, he's scoring every single week. If somebody's scoring for AC Milan, it's Pulisic. He's creating, he's everything. But then when he doesn't have that confidence, when he goes through one of these spurts, he
Gets broken up with.
yeah, I guess. Rumor on the street is him and his girlfriend did break up.
Sad.
Maybe that's a factor in here, but he just looks invisible. He looks, I mean, that run with McKennie, if he releases 5 touches, he has to like release him in and send him in, and he just doesn't, waits till he essentially runs into him and then pass it into his like thigh. I was like, bro, what are we doing? And then McKennie slips, so it makes it even worse, but it's like, oh my gosh, like Pulisic without confidence is not going to be good for this World Cup. We need him to be in form, or else I think this team is kind of fucked.
Yeah, for multiple reasons. You're without your star player, a guy who's going to create goals and assists, and you're without a leader. He doesn't seem like a leader without his confidence, right? He does that post-game interview. It's fucking flat. He's like he's reading a script.
I mean, he seems so depressing.
He seems dejected.
Yeah. I mean, it's not what we wanted, but it's like, bro.
I still have confidence in my abilities.
Yeah.
You're like, all right.
Are we sure?
We're like, bro, I don't have confidence
Do
in
you?
in your will to live right
Not
now.
convincing me. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the other thing there is, it does suck because he had a shorter window, but Jermaine Jones did say how he, needs to have the squad, that he would have picked the squad basically for this window, that he felt was like 90% of what would have been the World Cup squad.
Yeah.
And so, what is an Aiden Morris doing there? What is an Austin Trusty doing there? And the answer is, well,
Austin Trusty didn't even do bad at the center back position in his game.
Whatever. But the point is that Poch has had less time to make those decisions. So I give him like a partial pass on that.
But he's been trying things
Those
out for
guys
this
could
every
also
single
be
camp.
And
bubble
no one's
candidates for the
grabbed it
squad.
either. Let's be fair.
26-man
Yeah.
roster. Those guys could feasibly make the squad.
Yeah, definitely. Or it could be that he did.
But I
Absolutely.
think it has to be the fact of if this is a World Cup game, play those players and then see who do I need to turn to on the bench? Who can I change the game with? And those are the players that you want off the bench. Not, you know what, I'm going to give Aiden Morris a start here and see what he's got. You're not going to start him in the World Cup. You're not going to start him against fully whatever, like, ready to go players. Get into real game situations where you're like, hey, we're down 1-0
Yeah,
to
that's a good
Portugal
point.
right now. I need to find a sub. Who do I want in my head? And if it's
Yeah.
Brendan Aronson, throw him in.
But-
If it's Gio Reyna, throw him in. If you're
That's a
like,
good point.
hey,
Put
you know
guys
what?
in their
I
roles.
absolutely don't
Yeah.
need this person, but I started them just because I want to see them.
Who
It's
you-
like,
Who could he have started? He could have started Tessman again. But Cardoso
Yeah.
wasn't available. He went back. So, like, he was strapped a little bit on options. You could either start
I-
Roldan or you could start Tessman again, or you could start Aiden Morris.
which, yeah, I think
Right.
it's
Yeah, that's fair.
It's not your elite talent to
No.
select from there.
That's fair. That's fair. I think that is a good point. That I would have liked to have seen like play
which
guys.
maybe
in
that
their
helps
proper
Moose's
roles.
chances out.
I think we've seen the last
I
of
don't.
Moose
Yeah.
until
Ah,
Potts is gone.
fuck, man.
At best. No one should be more hurt though than these strikers.
No,
Yeah.
that is
Absolutely.
what Dempsey said is the strikers would be pissed if he was a striker. I mean, if Dempsey's not starting no matter what, he's going to be pissed. But as a striker, yeah, you bring in 3 strikers that all in very good form. Patrick Agyemang, unfortunate news we'll talk about later. Pepe has been in great form for PSV, and Balogun has scored every single game for 6 straight games for Monaco and has been scoring in the Champions League. He's in the finest form we have. So,
Hi.
I mean, it's you have all these striker options. They're the most informed for the attack. Pulisic's obviously out of form. You're still starting him. Way is playing more of an outside back role. You're not going with the one position that is in the most form, which seems a little crazy to me.
Especially making the comments before the camp of like we're treating these as World Cup games.
And then
and then
experimenting
those
the
3
fuck
guys.
out of
Can you
it.
imagine like
Dude,
when that 11 dropped.
You go out into a World Cup game and you don't play a fucking striker. We're gonna have a fucking
A striker,
problem.
but it's not even not playing a striker. If our
It
striker
is
options,
not playing a striker.
no, if our striker options were fucking
Jesus
Jordan
Ferreira,
Morris, Jesus
Josh
Ferreira,
Sargent, yeah.
like if they were that, it'd be like, hey, you know what? I get it, man.
Right.
Everybody else sucks. You just want to have more talent on the field. With this one, other than McKennie, the most informed, and maybe including McKennie, the most informed player
player
for
is
the U.S.
Balogun.
men's national team
Yes.
is Balogun right now.
Yes.
And we're not going to give him more minutes. I understand there's been a whole striker debate for so long about who is it going to be and all these things, and you want to test things out. We know it's going to be Balogun.
To
He's
be
obviously
fair, he
talented.
played bad.
Against Belgium.
He played bad against Belgium.
There was really nothing for him to,
To be fair,
playing.
Yeah.
So did the whole fucking team.
Yeah.
And Pulisic played
Yeah.
arguably worse.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, if it could have been a message. Also, we've talked plenty of times about guys who play well for club and then don't show up for the country. I don't think that's Ballo.
That's definitely not.
I don't think that's Ballo, but a couple games now he hasn't looked good for the United States. So just gonna say that. It's gotta be awful for them. It's gotta be like a legit personal insult. And I think more than anything, it's showing us that Poch doesn't feel good about any of these guys.
Dude,
And I don't know if I blame
I still
Poch on
can't
that though, because
comprehend the decision.
I mean, the strikers, I feel like you should have some confidence in Balogun if you're a manager and be like, hey, you know what? He's scoring a shit ton.
But clearly he didn't.
He clearly does not.
'Cause-
But, I mean, this is the other thing that Land Donovan said is there's some concerning attitudes on the players, in his opinion. Said that it's unacceptable results. Kind of said, you know, there's been one time the U.S. has ever won a knockout game in history. That was 2002. That was against Mexico. Still hasn't happened since then. This would have the best opportunity for that because it is an expanded one. There's, you know, on paper, an easier way to win a knockout game in this World Cup.
Yeah,
But he says
Kosovo
it's
sucks.
crazy that we have not done that, which is it that the US is just that far behind that we're not ready for a knockout win, or is this the players maybe not showing up against these teams? Because against European teams, the US's record recently is like they haven't won one in forever. They get absolutely murdered by all European teams. Switzerland, Turkey, Belgium, Portugal, all the ones we played recently have essentially just shit on us.
It is by no means a talent issue. It is a character issue.
We know
Attitude
that.
issue by far.
These guys play in the top 5 leagues.
And that was supposed to get better with Poch.
That is the thing. We have the most tools the US has
Right,
ever had.
That's a good point. We used to, for the longest time, this is all of the USMNT fandom, and especially us as podcasters,
Professional
it's a
podcast.
coaching issue. We talked about how much of a coaching issue it is. This is going to be cleared
Yeah.
up as soon as Greg Berhalter's gone, as soon as Bruce Arenas is gone. These bad coaches are holding us back.
And we talked about this when we hired Poch.
Objectively, a very good coach. Whether he's national
Yes.
team proven or not, he is an objectively a good coach.
High-level
He's
coach.
done it through the Premier League. He's done it in the Champions League. He's done it at the pinnacle of the sport. Maybe it's not translating well, but we have theoretically solved that issue. So what is holding us
Yes.
back now?
I mean,
The same thing that was before, but everyone just used the coach as a scapegoat because all
Right.
these kids were
It
young.
was pretty.
but I
Because all these
I
kids were
think they were-
young and we didn't want to blame prospects and all this bullshit.
I don't think that Greg Berhalter is blameless in this either, but yeah, I think there is a bit of like a
Neither's Poch.
there's
but
you put a mental
the bigger
block
issue?
on yourself of what you can do, and it's very clear. I think that the U.S. players don't think they can perform at a high level, or they don't have the drive. Because on that one with the Portugal, it's out there and nobody's marking that guy. There's no fucking way that all these guys at their clubs in Europe are not marking a man on a corner kick, has it go directly out to them, and they're just watching it go over their head like this, waiting a second, and then reacting by jogging out there and not jumping in front. Like Aiden Morris was the closest one to it, and he ran out there. Didn't seem like he was going balls to the wall, wasn't trying to get in front of it that much. Like, I don't know. It is.
How do you put on your country's jersey and not be sprinting to close out? Dude, that's the shit you learn in like JV soccer. Like, close out the fucking on a
Yeah.
corner, go to the 18, push out as much as you can. Like, it is.
Also, it's lofted to João Felix. It's not like a
No.
it got absolutely fucking bulleted to him. He tucks a touch and then rips it in, and you're just not able to get there.
It's floating.
You see it float over you in the box, and you're not starting to run out there, being like, "Hey, that's where the ball is." Not a single player, and then he makes the touch, and still the only player running out there is Aiden Morris, and it's not like he's going all out for it. He's just kind of, oh shit, gotta get over there.
We could
Still gets the
conceded
entire
essentially
shot
the
off.
same goal against Belgium. Outside
Yeah.
of the box shot. That was on a rebound rather than a corner kick. But right, lack of effort, lack of drive. Tim Howard talked about it a bit. He said in the second half of the Belgium game, he's like,
They gave
you're
up.
really
did
competing,
give
right?
up.
You're
Yeah.
losing 3-1. The mentality should be, well, fuck, it's not going to be 4-1.
Yeah.
Or I'm going to at least put in a tackle, beat you up, get a yellow card. He says no one gets
Yeah,
a
they
yellow
should be
card
fucking
in the
pissed
second half
off.
of the game, right?
Yeah.
No one's playing with any sort of grit whatsoever.
I even like that with Pulisic like in I think this Portugal game. He gets a tackle, he goes in, makes another tackle hard on another person, is going in hard to challenges. He's frustrated, and I want to see the emotion of him going hard into challenges, like going a little bit harder into everything, which seems crazy to ask for from a national team fucking game. I understand it's a friendly, it's not competitive.
No, dude.
Still, I don't give a fuck. It's
Yeah,
right before a home World
No.
Cup, and you're getting
Playing
embarrassed on
against
home soil.
70,000 people. in
And
your
you're getting
country.
called up to your national team. Like,
Right.
this isn't. There are no friendlies in international soccer. It
No,
means
there are
too
not.
much, dude.
Yeah.
At the same time, Mexico is fucking dominating CONCACAF. Got results in both of these games, or better results
Against the same
than we
teams.
did against the same exact team.
You tie both these teams, that's getting results.
right?
If we tied both of these teams, this would be a hell of a
That
fucking
should
different
be just-
podcast.
Another bit of fire under your ass to get performances to want to play better. That's your rival.
As a fan, I see the results. I'm like, fuck, we're doing worse than them. Understand there's different starting lineups and everything, but still,
We're talking about the reigning CONCACAF Nations League champions, the reigning
whoa.
Gold Cup champions.
That was a mouthful.
That was tough to get out there.
The
Fucking
reigning
renamed it.
CONCACAF
I had to think
Nations
about that.
League.
I'm like, is that the name of the
the
competition?
Coca-Cola Nations League champion.
The Gold Cup champions. And they waxed our ass recently. Like,
Yeah, I mean, it seems
but
like the U.S.
but
is-
here's the problem. They're definitely thinking, oh man, they passed us again. They're not thinking we got to go fucking show that we're
Correct.
better than them. They're like, oh, I guess they're
I
better
think
than
that's
us
either
again.
that or they're like, no, we're still better. We just blah blah blah. It's like, go out and fucking show it. Like, be like, hey, you know what? We just fucking be. They need to build some momentum. And I don't care if it's Portugal, it's Belgium, it's gonna be Germany, Senegal. You have to have some bit of fucking momentum going into this.
Yeah.
Which I don't know. And Pochettino had some comments about the quality of players, which I
Ugh.
think is
Make me puke.
the most crazy thing to say as a coach. One, he said essentially, Portugal, I mean, they're just a much better team anyways. They have a lot of players who are top 100 players in the world. We don't have anyone like that. So really, they have the advantage. Essentially just saying the U.S. wasn't good enough talent-wise, and Portugal has all these top players. The U.S. isn't there yet. Pochettino, your whole thing was you watched fucking Miracle on Ice and we're saying we gotta have belief. Why not us? Why not us? Every time they ask you how far can you go, why not us? We can go to the semifinal. We're looking at South Korea and Morocco. And then the second you fucking lose to Portugal in a friendly, you're gonna say, well, they're better than us. We don't have any top 100 players. Really, the players aren't the same level. You're out here saying Juventus is McKennie and 10 other fucking players. And then you're gonna say we don't have any players to compete with Portugal? Like, it is insane that he's getting away with this, and I wish that there was more media attention on how fucking stupid this was, because if this is any other sport in America that gets more national attention, he would be getting clowned so fucking much for saying, well, we lost, but really, I mean, we couldn't even compete in the first place. Like, it blows my mind how stupid that is.
Those moments you're like, what is his mentality?
He's had so many of those moments where he
I
says
mean, he's
crazy
not gonna
things.
be here in 3 months. Like, it's like that's just the most like I'm dipping. Like,
But he
who
obviously
cares?
just doesn't. He doesn't think that the U.S. can do anything, and he doesn't really care that much. Because he should be pissed off and be like, "No, we can fucking do this. I don't know why people think we
Isn't
can."
he
Like,
also the same guy who said, "You have to believe. We believe. We're going to a semifinal."
yeah,
And then I think he looked at the locker and was like, "Oh shit, no one believes." I guess I don't care.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's an attempt for him to
give them
piss off
bulletin board
the players
material
a
on
little bit.
on his own players.
I don't know.
Coaches do
Could
that.
be a strategy.
Yeah, coaches do that.
You guys are fucking scrubs. Prove it.
I suppose.
That's not what he said,
It's
though.
a Dan Hurley.
Yeah,
That's not what he said.
He
I think
says
if
prove it.
I think if that was his message, he would have like these guys didn't show enough intensity. They didn't tackle. They
It's
weren't
a
creating.
second language. We got to be a little forgiving here.
Yeah, I don't think him saying we just don't have any players near that.
They're just so
Near
much
that
better
level.
than us. I don't think it's
Which I
lighting
also
a
think
fire under me.
If you have a player that is so based on confidence, like Pulisic, who on his day when he is in form is a top 100 player in the world, saying we don't have anyone near the top 100 players in the world,
Right.
doesn't help your low confidence player that is going to be your star if you can get him into form. Like, this dude is obviously, I don't know if Pochettino realizes, a very confidence driven player. You're going in there and being like, yeah, he fucking sucks. Like, we have nobody.
what he said.
That's essentially, he's
No, it's
saying
not
he's
essentially.
not a top 100 player. We're not near Portugal's level of talent. You should say, Pulisic, he can be our leader. He can bring us through. He's a world class player. Blah blah. Like, you gotta hype him up, not be like, we don't have anybody at that level. We can't do it.
Right.
Like, that's
It's
insane.
it's such a loser mindset. And also, who cares? Yeah, maybe we don't have any.
Yeah, that doesn't
100
mean
players.
go
Yeah.
lose.
Right. Okay, adopt an underdog mentality.
Yeah, dude. Like,
With that logic, anytime we play a team better than us in the World Cup, time to go home.
well,
and lost.
let's be very clear. Poch was not wrong about the whole Portugal talent difference.
Oh,
That's-
yeah.
You just
We
that
should
can't
not
be the
expect to win.
message.
That's
You can't
fucking
say that.
known.
That can't be the
Yeah.
message.
Especially when you're transferring. Why not us? Why not us? We can go to the semifinal. We're gonna do this, and then the second you lose to a good team, you're like, well, yeah, we weren't supposed to win anyway. So
Before we move off this, I don't know if you guys remember, but like when we got these games scheduled a while ago, we said we'd rather have the challenge as opposed to like some cupcakes before the World Cup. Hindsight, we still agree with that?
I still agree with it.
I think so. I think these are the times where you want to get exposed,
I
not
don't know.
be competitive.
Maybe like one cupcake, one hard.
Maybe one cupcake would be nice.
I don't know, man.
Maybe that final game instead against Germany, go against like Granada and be like,
Yeah.
we scored 30.
Or
and then
maybe
go into the game.
maybe like Portugal and Japan. Not
Japan's
still tough, but not.
Didn't we just play Japan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't go get either.
Yeah. I mean, I think you could find a more. I mean, The thing is, we played Turkey and Australia, so
Yeah, it also.
Yeah.
those are more like our level, and those are the teams we had to competitively face. So it's like,
Yeah.
oh shit, well,
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. Nick, you're a Colombian fan, obviously. Jersey. If your coach said Colombia cannot compete, we don't have the talent,
Nah, my coach wouldn't say that, so I can't
Yeah.
put myself in those shoes.
what would be the reaction?
He'd probably get fired.
Who's your coach? Lukumi?
No, Nestor Lorenzo.
Lorenzo.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you guys have.
And he's
Matias,
under
obviously.
fire right now too for some tactical decisions.
You
We
have
had a
James
tough
Rodriguez.
break.
You have great talent, but compared to the world's elite, your talent, there's still a drop off. Right?
I mean, to the very top, yes.
I mean,
compared to France and Portugal and
yeah, compared to France and Portugal,
Spain,
just about everybody
England,
is.
right? Even Brazil and Argentina, there's a difference. But the expectations, you're gonna go out there and you're gonna fucking compete in every single game.
I
would never be an example of they're just better than us. It's okay.
I
never-
believe
yeah, you
that
never
every
go
game
against-
that Colombia plays, I believe everyone who's wearing a Colombian jersey believes that Colombia's going to win.
Yeah.
Fans, players, everyone. It's one country.
And imagine if you after going against
Where is that in
Brazil,
the US?
Brazil,
That's
or
what I've been telling you, dude.
Argentina
It's
being
not
like,
there.
well, they have Messi. Oh, they the Brazilians. They have so many good players. We can't compete with that. It'd be like, what the fuck?
Right. You think that's what Morocco was thinking when they knocked Portugal out in the 22 World Cup? They're better than us. It's okay if we lose.
It's okay if we lose. Just go out there and have fun, boys.
Hakimi said, I'm probably like 105, not even top 100. Fuck.
Do we want to react to the World Cup teams list, or do we want to get moving?
I think we can move. We just
Yeah, we
say
can move
we
on.
wasted 15 minutes talking about Kosovo last week.
Yeah. Turkey is in our group, so we wasted some time on that one. But now with all of them complete, there's one other. It's the Norway group that is the lowest combined ranking or average ranking for FIFA rankings. Guess which group is the second hardest based off of average ranking?
Ours.
The U.S. is.
Yeah, but that
Also on these
average
World Cup ranked
it's-
lists,
that average ranking puts USA higher
Turkey's
than they
it's
should be.
everybody-
significantly higher than us.
Everywhere is just all of ours are decent teams. We don't have any like mega ass like ranked 100th team.
Good.
Which is the reason why it's so high. Is just across the board. It's that higher amount.
Good. Let's go prove it, dude.
Yeah, I don't know if we will, buddy. This is
See, you
Not
got,
the
you got the
greatest.
same mentality.
Yeah, you honestly.
no.
do.
I'll be all for it. I'll be all for it. Let's go a little Yanks at home and abroad. Balogun scoring a 6th straight Ligue 1 game goal. He's up to 10 on the season. For Monaco, a crazy nice chip. Heads it in, paces the defender, chips it across against Rulli, against Marseille, who they are now tied on points with. So Monaco are making a bit of a push here up the table, mostly because Balogun is giving them a goal every single game that he's playing in. That tends to, help out the form. Weah also played in that one. Patrick Ajiman, the big man. We've had a lot of comments about him, but unfortunately he did go down with either an ankle or Achilles injury.
Yikes.
Looks to be pretty serious here, so obviously rooting for him to have that not be too serious and then he can get back.
I'm
into
officially
playing.
on Ajimang should be the third striker.
I think he is a very good situational striker of just
I'm
huge,
officially on it.
but I still think
Oh, Haji?
it's got to
Yeah.
be Haji.
I'm officially on it. What does Haji do that's that different from Pepe?
Scores.
Pepe scores.
He's better on the ball and
Scores for
like
the
creating his own shot.
National
Yeah,
team.
but Ballo does that.
Yeah, but
So get a different profile on that.
As a World Cup goal.
I don't care.
has a World Cup a beauty. Wes McKennie, speaking of players in form, Balogun scores. Wes McKennie scored just today for Juventus. He is just keeping it going.
Not
Uh,
counts.
Need him to keep that going. I mean, he scored for the U.S.
He also lost 5-2.
Pulisic, if we want to talk about not going, and Pulisic, another game without a goal. It was against Napoli, 1-0 loss for Milan. Man, he needs something here soon. He needs some type of...
He only played about 15 minutes.
Yeah, he needs to see one go in. And then I feel like he'll be fine, but he
Yeah,
really
does.
needs something. Malik Tillman did get a goal for Leverkusen. Diego Luna got a goal. Julian Hall got a goal.
Let's talk about bad goaltending.
Kevin Sullivan, yeah, I mean, Josh Sargent also got a goal and assist. I don't even feel like I should mention that because
That's a good header.
Zach Steffen had
Howler.
It was a good header on the.
I don't know if Howler. I don't know if
Yeah.
Howler even encompasses how bad it is.
I called Zach Steff in the World Cup before the season started.
Yeah, that's
I don't
tough.
think that's happening.
Kevin Sullivan got his first assist, the 4th youngest in MLS history.
Did he mean to do that?
Little touch.
I don't think he meant to do that.
I don't know.
Did you see his assist?
I'm not.
Dude, if he meant to do that, it might have been the sickest assist of all time.
I mean, that is
I don't think
that
he
is
meant
Kevin.
to. I don't think
But-
he meant to.
Also crazy. He's still not getting that many minutes. Philadelphia Union has gone 0-6. They've lost every single game. They're the only team in MLS without a single point. They have
And
not
they were good
even
last year.
drawn. They won the Supporters' Shield.
Yeah, very good last year.
They're awful, and they're still not giving their young starlet that creates a shit ton of chances whenever he is on the minutes for like Indiana Vassilev to play over him. I don't understand it, but I'd imagine that coach is going to be on a bit of a hot seat here.
That's probably why, though. When you're on a hot seat, you tend to lean on vets.
Yeah, but you can probably say, hey, you know what? I'm paying a 16-year-old.
Alejandro Bedoya.
Yes.
All right.
He is on that roster.
All right.
And then
Veterans.
this is also gained some Twitter traction, so it's probably not anything to too much worry about. But Xavier Gozo had another insane goal. He tends to be having some bangers for RSL. He's 19 years old, very good on the dribble, and has had some bangers. People are now calling for him to be on the roster. I understand we had a bad camp. In my opinion, I think he is very good. He would need to do this like every single game until the World Cup. He would need to be on some very, very insane form. I don't think because he's 19 and like flashy good player with bangers, you throw him in after 2 goals. But now people seem to be on the board of Xavier Gozo being our savior.
That's Twitter talk, bro. Don't worry about it.
Max Down going to the World Cup.
Yeah, Max Dahman. You saw that people got so upset that he got a challenge put on him. It was like a whole Twitter campaign about how they should like ban some player because he like put in a slide challenge and like took him out. It was like it's so messed up to do this to a 16-year-old. And it was like, right, mate, just let him by
Yeah.
because he's 16.
He's a minor, bro.
Come on.
Come on, kid.
Just
Have a go.
That's what Everton did when we played Arsenal.
Come on, lad. Let's go across the pond to the Arsenal alley. Oh man, if the US was a bummer, Arsenal are not switching up that vibe very much for you here, Nico. Crashing out of the FA Cup to Southampton. Went down, came back, and then right back to being down again. 2 now cups that you are out of. The 2 most important still left, though. Bournemouth on Saturday. How are we feeling here?
A lot has been made about this team being like super deep, and we are. And there are a bunch of people injured right now. So with the depth, there's no excuse of like, oh, there's injuries, Yeah. Sucks. That being said, there's a lot of dead weight on this team. And just about all of them fucking played on Saturday. Bad result. I get Southampton's won like 14 games in a row. They're Southampton. It's not.
Yeah.
We're not doing anything here.
Arsenal.
You're Arsenal. They're Southampton. Only bright spot, the Odegaard looks good, and no one around him did. Dowman had some flashy moments, but that's just about it.
Of course.
Dowman is fucking awful off the ball, by the way. Like that's why he doesn't play.
Yeah,
the press
so
is
young,
atrocious.
yeah.
Like he needs to learn it more. The fact that he even like is playing as much as he is honestly surprised me a little bit. But yeah, tough one. This team can't win a big game. I think the lack of cup success is worrying me. Hopefully, it doesn't mean anything for the Prem because we just have such a big lead with 7 games left. So
Would you rather the Prem or the Champions League this year if you had to get one of the 2?
the Prem, because at this point it'd be a catastrophic
Yeah.
collapse, and we haven't won it in 22 years.
If you lose the Prem but win the Champions League,
But then you could fucking sing Champions of Europe, lad.
No. I don't care.
it'd be more embarrassing to lose
To
the Premier
lose a
League.
9-point lead with 7 games left. That would be the banter that would go on. No one would care about the champion. Also, here's the other thing. If we only win 1, which I'm not saying if because we might win 2. I'm saying if we hang on to the Prem. If we win 1, no one's going to care that we won one. All anyone's going to say online is how we choked in the other competition and the other two
I
competitions.
saw the congrats on the
So,
quadruple tweets
yeah.
coming out.
So I want it to be the Prem so that it can...
Who gives a fuck? If you win the Champions League, who gives a fuck?
I don't...
If you win the Premier League, I do think that gets the massive, like, whatever, weight off your back of
It's the Prem.
how long it's been.
It's the Prem situationally. And honestly, if you asked me at the beginning of the year, I'd say the Prem anyways. Now,
You need
if
to
you
get
said
that.
the Champions
That's
League, we've
weird
never
to me.
won the Champions League, so that's fair. But me personally, especially now, 9-point lead, it has to be the Prem. It has to be 3 points on Bournemouth. Don't care how we look anymore. Obviously, you just need points. But mostly I'm just saying that because I know we're going to look bad. So let's just, Gyökeres had a great hat trick over the international break and scored a big goal despite us choking it away this weekend. He's on fire right now. Ride him to a couple goals and hopefully a win. That's kind of what you need. That picture. Did you guys see that picture?
With Sweden fans?
Yeah.
Pretty
He
fucking
like
sick.
lined up with like the wall
When he scored
behind
the
him.
winner
Sweden
against
fans,
Poland.
and every single one of them were just fucking locked
Damn.
in, dude. It was
Congrats to the Swedes.
that was
World
an
Cup glory.
all-time Instagram post right there.
Might
But
bet against them.
But yeah, so what do I expect? I don't expect this team to be good. I don't expect us to win the Champions League. I don't know if I expect us to win the Prem, but we fucking better win the Prem. That's where I'm at. Because if not,
I mean, there's still a chance. If you win the Prem and the Champions League, this is the greatest season ever, and we're not worried about FA Cup and Carabao Cup.
yeah, if we get
in
the double, it still
slightest.
counts, and it is
But these are some worrying signs for sure.
warning signs for sure. I think this team, what we kind of saw yesterday or on Saturday, was there's some pretty big lack of difference makers in that starting 11. Saka hasn't been himself this back half of the season after the injury. Eze's been the difference maker, but now a little bit injured and hasn't gotten consistent playing time. So we need him back soon. Martinelli's days in the starting 11 are over.
Great start to the season, and that's a great contribution.
As they start him to just put him at left wing, I think just let him go one-on-one on guys. I think
That's
it's
what he was
the way
doing
to
at
go.
Crystal Palace, and they won the
I
fucking...
think that's the way to go.
They're winning
I think
trophies.
that's the way to go. Don't play him in the middle. Odegaard looks good. He plays very well off the ball. He's still the captain. I'd play him there. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting for sure. We'll see what happens. Hopefully these guys, the big guys, get back healthy. What?
Sporting tomorrow.
Sporting tomorrow, big one.
Luis Suarez.
I think we win Sporting, and the second we play a team that's decent, we're gonna lose. So
Sporting's decent.
Confident.
all
They
right.
did a little remontada against Bodo Glimt.
Listen, I know what
Poor Bodo Glimt.
I know what Arsenal is at this point. That City final showed it to me. So it's just, can we hang on?
Well, I hope they do.
Me too.
Let's move to the Toffee Talk. Nothing too crazy here because we're not in too many cup competitions either. But reports are that there are increasing expectation that Jackie Grealish will be back with the Toffees next season. We do have our own kind of European conversation of can we get into it? We have Brentford on Saturday.
Tied on points.
Obviously, we are
At the G
yeah
Yikes.
right next to each other in terms of fighting for a European spot here.
Be a big win.
This late in the season, must win if we want Europe.
I look at the remaining fixtures and I see 7 wins, I think. Honestly.
List them out for me. Can you tell me home and away too? And I'll
Brentford
tell
at the G-Tech.
you. Loss.
Win.
Go to the-
Liverpool at the Big Dick.
Win.
West Ham at London Stadium.
Win.
Blow some fucking bubbles. Eat your hearts out.
I'll give you a win, but that's just being nice.
West Ham almost came back against Leeds yesterday. Folded. Lost in
Almost.
PKs.
Folded.
Big Dom.
Everton versus Man City at the Big Dick
Oh, I'm not liking our last 7 games here.
on May 4th, Star Wars Day.
Oh, win.
win.
At Palace the next week.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
At Palace.
Hosting
7 wins.
Sunderland,
7 wins.
Oh.
17th. And then at Tottenham to send them fucking
Oh,
out.
oh, wow.
24th.
Give us Europe. Give them the championship.
Roberto De Zerbi, arrivederci. Go back to the championship with you lads.
To Zerbi, bro.
I think we
Damn.
can. You know what? Let's be a
Realistically-
little
What is
bit
Brentford's?
realistic.
What is Brentford's run in?
Brentford's run in?
Well, there's more teams than just Brentford. fighting
Yeah,
for it.
but-
Yeah, there's a lot of people up in there. I mean, Fulham's pretty close. Brighton could get shit
Man,
together.
U's
I
right there.
kind of figured
Man, U's.
Brentford
they're
is kind of
doing
the closest one though. They're the one that I trust the most to.
Yeah, let's see.
results.
So they have us, obviously, and then Fulham, at the G-Tech, United at Old Trafford, West Ham at the G-Tech, City at the Etihad,
Okay.
Crystal Palace at G-Tech, and then
Pretty
they
similar
end
run-ins.
their
Yeah,
season
pretty similar with Liverpool.
at Liverpool.
Oh.
At Anfield.
I mean, pretty even run-ins.
Yeah.
Liverpool, Man City for
God,
both.
It's gotta be bad to be a Liverpool fan this year.
There's how many points? 21 points there. I think you
21
need
points.
probably what 14 of those
Yeah.
to feel
Get Europe.
yeah
Yeah.
to feel good about Europe. 14.
Yeah, it depends how things pan out too.
Yeah.
No shit.
I think 4 wins
With other
at least. I think
competitions, though.
4 of the
Oh,
7
yeah.
you're looking for.
Yeah.
Plus 12.
So I mean, I think you need to win against Crystal Palace, Sunderland,
Yeah.
Tottenham,
It does depend who you.
West Ham.
We should beat West Ham. No excuses there.
Yeah.
They looks good.
I think we
I
should
think
be
you-
able to get a result.
It's a 6-pointer versus Brentford. You at least need a draw. You
This
need a
one's
result.
big. You need a win. I think.
I think you.
I think
The win is
if you're
huge.
going for Europe, I think you need a win. I'd call it a must win.
A must win. I think it's a at least must draw. You can't lose ground.
It's
A
a
recent
it's a
form-
cap.
The
Better?
run-ins are similar.
Yeah.
I think you can't lose.
So
You
you-
absolutely can't lose.
I think it's a must win.
well,
Man,
Can't lose, must win.
can't lose, must
I'm
win.
thinking a win. But
You
definitely,
think must win, or you think it's going to be a win?
I think we win, but it's a must result.
Must result. Okay,
So can't lose.
that's
Yeah.
what I think.
Mm.
All right.
That's why you're not going to win.
Everybody, stay
Must win.
tuned to Brentford and Everton here.
Right.
We'll go into a little footy amalgams here. We're not too the greatest at this, so viewers at home, please chime in. We'll look at the chat.
All right. Look at the chat.
Jack Grealish Smith.
Here we go.
Jack Grealish in the chat says, "Love the work you guys are doing. My favorite pod." Okay, thank you, Jack.
Waiving
Grealish.
my transfer fee. Paying out of pocket. All right.
In
you
the eye
guys
said,
know-
"I'm staying." Okay, dude. Did we?
You guys know how it goes. 2 players. I'll give you a hint for each, and then the end of the first player's last name will be the beginning of the second player's first name.
All right.
So here's our first player. Your hint is, despite having triple-digit goals combined for club and country, this aerial presence of a striker has never scored for Wolfsburg, his first senior club. Okay.
Is it Edin Dzeko?
Second hint. Okay.
He scored so many goals for Wolfsburg.
Second hint.
I don't know.
This diminutive forward largely disappointed in 23 La Liga appearances after his big money move from South America, leading to a loan to a Ligue 1 team.
Diminutive forward, disappointed in La Liga. Ooh,
Leading
that's
to-
Endrick. That's Endrick.
Leading to a loan to a Ligue 1 team.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
Endrick,
that's got to be Endrick.
right?
Yeah.
Real Madrid, Lyon.
Yeah. So Endrick is the second part.
I'll repeat the first one.
Despite
Having triple-digit goals, prolific guy.
Yeah.
Okay. Combined for club and country, plays
Yeah.
for his national team.
Yeah.
This aerial presence of a striker never
dude.
scored for Wolfsburg,
is it full crew?
his first senior
Nicholas Full.
Krugendrick.
Krugendrick.
Nicholas Bentner.
Bentner and
Endrick.
Well, Endrick only has
Bendrick?
one name, right? Yeah.
I looked
Endrick's
up.
one of those one name.
I looked up the real name of all. these
Bendrick?
players. No.
Did you? Bendrick.
Bendrick.
Wissam Ben Yendrick. It's a Wolfsburg striker.
I don't but we wouldn't know them at all for that because they never scored there.
But
Area-
club and country. So aerial. Let's think. Big strikers. Plays for their national team. Scored a fuck ton of goals. There are not that many. Well, triple digit. That could mean just 100. So there would be a bunch in that.
Never scored for Wolfsburg.
I believe the number is. It's close to or over 200.
Miroslav Klose.
He's far more than that.
Close the Endrick. Close the
Mario Gomez.
Gomez.
Mario
Gomendrick.
Gomez Endrick.
I don't cut letters out.
Yeah, no.
Oh, it's the full last name.
I don't cut letters out.
So it's ending with a eh.
Yeah.
Mario Götzendrick. Not a aerial presence.
Play for Wolfsburg? No.
No, Yeah, that wasn't even close. It's German.
But
Not a striker.
also a
either.
big striker, not fucking Mario Götze.
I know. That's why I said it's not at all. Damn.
He is not known for Wolfsburg.
Yeah, well, yeah. If he didn't score there,
He did not score there.
I would think so.
Is he
Uh,
German? Can we give a hint or
Can
no?
we get one more hint?
I can give you another hint, but I don't think nationality will help you that much. So keep thinking, and I'll think of a hint.
Oh, okay.
Keep talking.
Who are
Not so like big strikers.
Wattwagorst?
About Veghorst.
All right, I give you another hint. You ready?
All right.
The young.
All right. Despite being rumored to many top European clubs, he recently had a transfer outside of the top 5 leagues.
Aussie Mendrick?
Victor Osimhen.
Victor Osimhen
Did he
is
start at Wolfsburg?
correct.
I didn't even know
I
that.
didn't know that either.
Yeah, me neither.
Victor Osimhen.
Victor Osimhen is the correct Footy
Osimhen.
amalgam. So well done to you, boys. Good job.
Victor Osimhen.
Victor Osimendrick? Wow, I didn't know he played for Wolfsburg.
Come to Everton, Victor Osimhen.
Where is he? Galatasaray, right? I'm
Yep.
pretty sure. Yeah.
I think
That's
he's
pretty
still
good.
on loan. I
Their
can't remember if he
squad
got
is
purchased or not.
pretty
I don't know.
good. They have like a lot of good players on Galatasaray.
Yeah.
We have a little 20 questions.
I do have 20 questions.
All right, let's rip it. If you don't
Okay.
know the rules, 20 questions. We ask questions.
You are done.
I forgot the name. Hold on.
Who is a aerial presence striker who used to play for Wolfsburg but never scored for them?
Victor Osimendrick?
He's Brazilian and Nigerian.
Sorry, my bad.
Let us know in the comments if you can hear the bell right now. If not, I suppose it doesn't matter.
No, I suppose it doesn't matter.
If not, I suppose I just am saying it.
Just expose yourself.
Bro, are you gonna find this person?
No, dude.
Hendrick gonna make the World Cup squad?
Yes. What?
Mhm.
Is Neymar is the real question. I think he should.
Wait, so is he now a FIFA AFCON champion?
Who?
Osimhen?
No,
He
he's
just
not
beat-
Moroccan.
No.
Oh, Morocco, right? I forgot who got stripped, or who
Senegal
who
got
played
stripped.
who played them on this.
Yeah,
Morocco.
yeah.
All right. Yeah. Sorry, I have my player.
All right.
Justice for Senegal.
Who asked first question this time?
I believe you did last time, Flag. So, Mike.
Does this player play football?
Stop.
American or
Clarify the question, please.
European nationality?
yes,
Played in the Premier League?
yes,
Plays in the Premier League?
yes,
Top 6 team?
yes.
Or Big 6 clubs? Yeah.
Big Six
Six,
club.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Current, so Big Six club. Forward?
No.
Midfielder?
Yes.
Okay.
Manchester club?
Yes.
Should I just rip Ilkay Gundogan? Is he even
Does
there?
he
now?
currently
He's not
play
there.
there? He's
no.
at Galatasaray.
Yeah.
One of those players. we're
Too
just talking
sick.
about.
You had 7 questions right now.
European nationality midfielder. Should I just
You
ask
could
City or
specify
United?
One of the, yeah.
Manchester City?
Yes.
Damn, I wish it was United because then there's only like 3 players that are good enough to mention.
Young player?
The record is 14. No.
I think I know who it is.
I mean, it wouldn't be Bernardo.
Why not?
He is leaving this summer.
He's also 30.
Bernardo Silva.
It is Bernardo Silva.
Damn!
Because he was leaving this summer, yeah.
Fuck
Just
yeah.
wanted to give a little shout out to Silva. What a great career. Good
What
job.
a great career.
He's finally
Uh,
going to come to Barcelona.
Come to Everton.
That is 10 that you nailed it on. An easier
Wow.
one. An easier one today, but the record is 10.
Yeah.
So well done, boys.
What was it last time? It was
17, I think.
no, it was Carvalho. Wait, no.
No.
No, it was
the right back.
Lucas
Vasquez.
Vasquez.
Yeah, Lucas
yeah.
Vasquez, the right wing back.
Who was the one that we got previous to that one? It was.
I don't remember.
Let us know if you did it faster than us. I doubt it.
I don't know. You guys did pretty well.
That was pretty good. That was
Rip
pretty
that.
quick. Manchester Club was
It's a
a
big one.
great poll. That was a great question.
Yeah.
Um,
I shouldn't pick players in England, but I saw that he was leaving this summer, and I was like, let's get him in the pod. Shout out
Topical.
Bernardo
Yeah.
Silva.
Shout out Bernardo.
Great player.
Yeah.
He puts
Wasn't even in the Portuguese squad that beat
a
us.
lot of work right in.
Imagine if he was.
He'd be sprinting around still at his age.
He
Not
does.
that one. He's still
Yeah, but
33. What is he?
no like 30.
No, he's not.
Yeah, I think so.
We're getting a live fact check on Bernardo Silva age.
31.
31.
Still
Okay.
class.
Yeah,
I was closer.
great.
So, I'd probably go to a big ass club. Barcelona, I'd imagine.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll be interested because they wanted to pay a fee. Boys, final thoughts before we
Inter Miami?
leave our first pod in the new studio.
Yeah, I hope it looked good. Let's see what the comments say. I don't know. It looks solid.
I'm excited to watch Everton so I can watch better football.
Are we watching this
This
weekend?
just in from the comments.
that very
God
often.
damn. Flags' thighs are white.
What the hell?
I can't believe Jack Grealish would say
Straight from the
that.
producer.
Jack Grealish?
Jack Grealish.
He respects my calves. He's a big calf guy.
Yeah, I honestly think watching Everton will be more enjoyable than watching the men's national team.
Oh, I think
which
at this
is
point, which is crazy that
crazy. We've come this far.
we were on
So is that
a
game.
run where the U.S. were winning a bunch of games. I was like, wow, this is enjoyable, and Everton are doing awful. But now
we won 2 games.
it's
It
flipped a
wasn't
bit.
that
No,
bad.
we were unbeaten like 5.
Years ago.
But yeah, no, I think Everton is getting to a point where it is enjoyable to watch on the weekend rather than fuck, we're gonna lose this and I'm gonna be miserable. But that's wonderful. That it makes my weekend so much better.
I know it.
9 a.m.
9 a.m. against Brentford.
Little
Saturday.
9 a.m.
Oh,
game.
Flags' birthday.
Oh, my birthday!
Yeah.
Can we get a gift?
Everton has to win.
Happy early
Can
birthday
Beto?
to 2 of 3 pod hosts. Nick, mañana,
Nope.
Nope, the 8th.
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Okay.
Thought all day was the 7th. And Saturday for Flags.
Yep.
Yeah.
And happy even earlier birthday to Mike next year. March.
Jesus.
Happy
Mr.
early birthday
Balmer.
to Alethea.
Thank you.
Yeah,
No, fuck Balmer.
I'll buy you
Not close enough.
I'll buy you a beer if you buy me a beer. Buy each other a beer. Watch the game.
For a birthday?
Yeah, dude.
All right.
All right, bet. Sweet. Up the
All
Gunners.
up the Toffs. Fuck Brentford. Fuck the Bees. They're not gonna be buzzing. Get some raid out there. Until next time.
Kill all.
Peace.
The Arsenal is gooning and Nico just lost his voice. Mike and Flags are crying tears of joy for David Moyes. The USMNT just lost again, but there's no choice. It's ride or die until the end on Footy with the boys.
These aren't real. Neither are birds.
Jack Grealish hates bees.
Hit the rig.